A single event can move global markets overnight. Just days ago, that moment came in Tehran. Ayatollah Khamenei is dead. For 35 years, he stood at the center of Iran's power. Now, he is gone. Missiles are flying. Drones have crossed borders, even falling near Dubai, close to Burj Khalifa. Oil traders are watching every headline. Because when a major oil power shakes, fear spreads fast. And now, one question matters most. Will oil prices jump in the next few days? The answer may lie in one narrow waterway, the Strait of Hormuz. Let's look closer. The Strait of Hormuz is one of the most critical oil routes in the world. Nearly 1 out of every 5 barrels of oil passes through it each day. That oil feeds Asia, Europe, global markets. Iran sits right beside that route. If tension rises in that narrow passage, markets react. They do not wait for long wars. They move on risk. And risk is rising. But here is the real issue. Will Iran use that route as pressure? Iran now faces a power vacuum. When a long-time leader falls, the system must respond. It can either calm the region or it can show strength. Iran has already launched missiles and drones. That shows anger. But closing the Strait of Hormuz would be a far bigger move. It would shake the global oil supply. It would send a message. But it would also hurt Iran's own economy. So leaders face a hard choice. Respond hard or protect oil flow. And here is the deeper question. If this conflict grows, how high could the oil actually go? $10, $20, or even higher? Because what happens next may decide the price you pay at the pump. Now, let's see how this could spread. This is not just Iran and Israel. US forces are stationed across the Gulf. Allied groups operate in Lebanon, Iraq, and Syria. If more players get pulled in, pressure grows fast. Oil routes sit in the middle of that pressure. Even the threat of wider conflict can push the markets higher. Markets move on fear before facts settle, and right now, fear is building. Now, let's talk about you. This is not about leaders. This is about your daily life. When oil moves up, everything moves up. The fuel price you pay for, the bus ride, the food delivery, the flight tickets you planned, the goods on the store shelves. Even milk and bread travel by truck. And trucks run on fuel. If crude oil rises even $10, pump prices can climb fast. You can feel within days, not months, days. And here is what many people forget. Markets move before war spreads. Even fear can alone push prices higher. So the real concern is not only conflict, it is how fast traders react. And ask yourself this, if prices rise this week, how would that affect your next month? So let's answer the big question. Will oil prices jump in the next few days? History gives us a clear pattern. When conflict hits major oil region, prices move fast. The only unknown is not whether the prices will move. It is how high will they go? $10? 20, or even more. Khamenei is dead. The region is tense. Oil traders are already calculating risk. Markets don't wait for calm. They move on fear. So stay alert, stay informed. Because moments like this don't change headlines. They change your daily lives. And if you want to understand what moves your world, before it moves your wallet. Join us. Subscribe to ThinkTell, because you think and we tell.